Greetings, and welcome to Horn and Red Sea News. I am Nolan Merrick. Thank you for joining us. Before we begin today's special report, we invite you to subscribe to Horn and Red Sea News and support the growth of this channel. Your support helps us bring balanced, regional and international perspectives on the Horn of Africa, the Red Sea, and global affairs that matter to you. Opening congratulatory message. First and foremost, Horn and Red Sea News extends its warm congratulations to the people of Somaliland. This comes following reports within the last 24 hours that the State of Israel has formally recognized Somaliland as an independent country. For the people of Somaliland, this is being described as a historic moment after more than 3 decades of seeking international recognition. We recognize that this development carries deep political, diplomatic, and emotional significance, particularly for a society that has built functioning institutions, maintained internal stability, and governed itself since 1991. According to the information circulating over the past day, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held a phone conversation with the president of Somaliland. During that exchange, Prime Minister Netanyahu reportedly affirmed Israel's decision to recognize Somaliland and expressed readiness to deepen diplomatic relations. The reports further state that Prime Minister Netanyahu indicated his intention to engage with former U.S. President Donald Trump on this issue and to explore Somaliland's possible inclusion in the Abraham Accords framework. Additionally, an official invitation has reportedly been extended for the president of Somaliland to visit Israel on a state-level visit. If confirmed and sustained, this would mark the first formal recognition of Somaliland by a United Nations member state. Clarifying the Abraham Accords. At this point, it is important to clarify what the Abraham Accords are and what they are not. The Abraham Accords are a series of diplomatic agreements launched in 2020 that normalized relations between Israel and several Arab states, including the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Morocco, and Sudan. These accords focus on diplomacy, economic cooperation, security coordination, and political engagement. They are not, by themselves, a mechanism for recognizing new states. However, they represent a broader diplomatic framework through which Israel builds alliances and partnerships. Somaliland's reported interest in aligning with this framework reflects a strategic move to position itself within emerging geopolitical networks linking the Middle East and the Horn of Africa. Somaliland's long road since 1991. Somaliland declared the restoration of its independence in 1991 following the collapse of the Somali central government. Since then, Somaliland has operated with its own constitution, elected governments, currency, security forces, and judicial system. For more than 30 years, Somaliland has remained largely peaceful compared to southern and central Somalia. It has conducted multiple elections and power transfers, which supporters cite as evidence of statehood readiness. Despite this, Somaliland has remained internationally unrecognized, largely due to concerns over Somalia's territorial integrity and the African Union's long-standing principle of preserving colonial-era borders, previous forms of recognition and engagement. Before Israel's reported move, Somaliland's international engagement was mostly informal. In 2020, Somaliland and Taiwan established mutual representative offices, signaling political recognition between the two. However, because Taiwan itself is not a UN member state, that recognition carried symbolic rather than formal international weight. Several countries, including Ethiopia, the United Kingdom, and the United States, have maintained working relationships, development cooperation, and diplomatic contacts with Somaliland, but stopped short of formal recognition. This is why Israel's reported recognition is being viewed as a potential turning point rather than a routine diplomatic development. Why Israel's recognition matters. Israel is not just any country in diplomatic terms. It is a UN member state with strong political, military, technological, and economic influence, as well as deep strategic ties with the United States and parts of Europe. If Israel's recognition stands, it changes Somaliland's diplomatic status from unrecognized to partially recognized, opening a new chapter in its international journey. This could encourage debate within other capitals, particularly among countries already engaged with Somaliland on security, trade, and regional stability. At the same time, it also raises serious geopolitical questions and potential diplomatic tensions. Regional and international reactions. Somalia continues to assert that Somaliland remains part of its sovereign territory. Any recognition of Somaliland is therefore viewed by Mogadishu as a violation of Somalia's unity. Regional powers such as Egypt and Turkey, both of which have strategic interests in the Red Sea and the Horn of Africa, may also view Israel's move through the lens of broader regional competition. This means that while the recognition may strengthen Somaliland's position internationally, it could also intensify diplomatic debates and rivalries in an already sensitive region. Strategic importance of Somaliland. Somaliland's geographic position cannot be ignored. Located along the Gulf of Aden near the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, it sits beside one of the world's most important maritime trade routes. This location has drawn increasing global attention as competition over Red Sea security, ports, and trade corridors intensifies. For Israel, engagement with Somaliland may carry strategic sea, security, and economic dimensions beyond symbolism. For Somaliland, it represents an opportunity to move from isolation toward broader global integration. Prospects and challenges ahead. Recognition by one country, even a significant one, does not automatically lead to international acceptance. Somaliland still faces a long and complex diplomatic road. However, this development shifts the conversation. The question is no longer whether Somaliland can function as a state, but whether the international community is willing to formally acknowledge realities that have existed for more than 3 decades. Future recognition will depend on regional stability, diplomatic negotiations, and how global powers choose to balance principles with pragmatism. Closing congratulatory message. Once again, Horn and Red Sea News extends its congratulations to the people of Somaliland on what is being described as a historic diplomatic milestone. Whatever the debates ahead, this moment reflects years of persistence, governance, and political aspiration. We will continue to follow this story closely and provide balanced, fact-based updates as developments unfold. Thank you for watching Horn and Red Sea News. I am Nolan Merrick. Please remember to subscribe, share this report, and support the growth of this channel. Good night.